All right, started out beautiful this morning and it's going to dry out. Those are words we love to say, Abigail.
Yes, I am here for it. It almost felt crisp late last night, right before the storms hit, and then early this morning as we saw the rest of that moisture move out along with the front. You felt the difference, and you're still feeling it this afternoon as temperatures are gradually climbing instead of boom, there's the 90s. We are in the 80s currently, comfortable for our afternoon highs and closer to our averages for this time of year. We'll get a little relief for today and our Friday and as we go into portions of next week, but we have to get through a sticky and stormy weekend setup, and that's really what we're keeping an eye on. For right now, though, as we enter into the 2 o'clock hour later on this afternoon, 86, but peak heating around the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock hours. This is where the 90s move in. It's a gradual climb, and we're here for that. As we go into the latter half of the afternoon and into the early evening, we start to decline, and we will see these west-northwest winds continue to dry us out and continue to give us comfortable air. We're not dealing with that soupy, heavy weighted air with all that moisture. A lot of that has moved on out, and that's why we're reaping the benefits of this frontal system today, and especially as we go into our Friday. Ellicott City focusing on Howard County, 90 degrees, as well as Jessup and Savage, but these are the only ones. Elkridge is our winner at 91, but the rest of us in the 80s, especially as we look a little further to the west. Today, falling humidity as we go throughout the afternoon. This will play a key role as we head into the evening, as we wind down to the 60s for some cooler startup temperatures as we head into our Friday. And that is really the jumping off point for a very comfortable Friday afternoon. As we go into tonight, you can see the city proper at 65, 61 in Bel Air, off towards the mountains, the 50s, which we have not seen in a long stretch. We are dealing with more comfortable air and less humid air as we head into the evening, and that is what is allowing us to drop down into the 60s and 70s overnight. Now, that starting off point in the 60s as we go into our Friday will gradually increase, but we have a little less time to accumulate heat, and so we are dealing with the lower 80s for those daytime highs, below average for our averages for the time of year, and we're still seeing sunshine, comfortable winds, but it doesn't last too terribly long. Unfortunately, as we roll towards the weekend, we do see, yes, the 80s, but chances for showers and storms. We only get a brief break before things return to the normal pattern. Now, scattered storms are subject to blossom thanks to some south winds, some added moisture, and that heat. We're even hotter as we go into our Sunday. Once again, seeing the chance of some showers and storms throughout the afternoon and early evening. We'll start to break from that as we go into next week, and we'll get a brief break for our Monday and Tuesday as we have another stop in the 80s for our highs. Denise?